So like I mentioned when we had our little intermission, Cohesion is an intelligent building software platform that is forging the path to automate buildings. Cohesion's solution is fully comprehensive, offering a feature-rich building app, deep systems integration for connectivity of disparate systems, and a digital twin that virtually simulates building operations. This three-pillar approach is the only way to drive real intelligence back into the building to increase asset values, exceed sustainability goals, and streamline workflows. Cohesion's customers are elite, forward-thinking commercial real estate owners and operators of Class A award-winning towers. Thank you, Nora and Thru. Are you guys on?
We are. Can you hear us?
Yeah, loud and clear, and everything looks great.
Wonderful. Hi, everyone. Cohesion's thrilled to participate in CREtech Virtual Demo Day. My name is Thru Shivakumar, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Cohesion. Cohesion started as a technology inside of ESD Global, an engineering firm that's a leader in skyscrapers and workplace design. We spun out of ESD in August of 2018 and have seen great traction since. Presenting with me today is Nora Bonham, Cohesion's product manager. Nora and I have both spent over 15 years working in real estate, and we have personally felt the pains in asset and property management. We're very excited to share the power of Cohesion and how by partnering together and truly connecting buildings, we can transform commercial real estate with actionable intelligence. And just as a note, we will be answering all questions, but we're gonna wait till the end, and we really do appreciate your engagement throughout. So to set the stage, I want to talk about the phenomenal disruption of large, well-established industries. Through technology innovation, and specifically the adoption of digital twins and AI. Here we see Rolls-Royce using digital twins to build and monitor intelligent jet engines, where preventative maintenance and programming enhancements are pushed to the engine and for enhanced safety, and which puts them on the path towards autonomous fleets. In the oil and gas industry, we see technology that leverages virtual simulations and digital twins to deliver key decision support for more efficient and safer operations. Across these industries, digital twins and AI are changing the world. We have seen a reduction in operational complexities and streamlined workflows to improve productivity, reduce costs, increase sustainability, and improve safety from equipment hazards. For example, in the auto industry, Maserati has realized a 30% cut in production time. Large industrial conglomerate GE realized $1.5 billion in savings from predictive maintenance on equipment. And smart buildings like the Edge or Intel's SRR4 campus will realize upwards of 30% savings in energy usage and 40% reduction in CO2 emissions. These advancements in every other large industry drove us to recognize that real estate was lacking in this technology. If automobiles and manufacturing can leverage data-driven technology to forge the path to autonomous, why can't the largest industry in the world do the same? Well, we believe it can and should. Cohesion is the only intelligent building software platform forging the path to autonomous buildings. We're unlocking an entirely new asset class of intelligent buildings to be more flexible, more resilient, and ultimately autonomous. We built Cohesion to solve the many problems in commercial real estate. While every building has its own unique pain points, three areas are consistent across the industry. One is inefficiency. Building operations tend to be more reactive and not proactive. Two is silo data. While technology has been and continues to be adopted, systems are siloed and data is disparate, further increasing costs and inefficiency. And lastly, tenants are demanding more amenities, more communication, and more flexibility. It's safe to say that commercial real estate is at a tipping point. Our solution is unparalleled in the market. Cohesion combines both tenant experience and an IoT solution for building operations into one building experience platform. Through our platform, we offer a comprehensive SaaS that connects systems, operations, and community to drive actionable intelligence for portfolio optimization. A single sign-on platform that is available in web and mobile, and role-based feature functionality for tenant self-service, for operator efficiency, and for ownership transparency. We do all of this through a comprehensive and future-proof platform. First, we connect the building systems and infrastructure through our deep integration capabilities. These are systems like access control, building automation systems, and IoT devices. We then provide operators and tenants a building app that they engage with daily. Next, through sensors and devices, systems integrations, and app usage, we virtually simulate the real-world operations of a building, from infrastructure to human actions to external weather. And lastly, we collect that data in our data lake. We then analyze that data through our digital twin and apply pattern recognition with deep learning to push intelligence back into the building so that buildings are responsive and autonomous, reducing faults and inefficiencies and increasing sustainability. How humans will use space and real estate will continue to evolve over the next 10 years. So it's important to leverage a platform that can be simultaneously flexible. We can't just offer a building app. We must do more for owners and operators. Why settle for a surface level tenant engagement app or few smart building systems when you can connect and integrate with everything into one platform, process it through an active digital twin, and benefit from true building intelligence? We're going to talk more about this intelligence in a few minutes, but first let's look at the features and functionality available on our platform. Where no two buildings are the same, we've designed our product with complete flexibility where tenants and operators do not have to ever leave our platform to engage with their built environment and the community around it. Cohesion is customizable, but also scalable to a portfolio. The platform offers many features through connected operations and connected community to drive the actionable intelligence. We have an extensive feature set for connected operations that streamlines building workflows and allows tenant self-service. Some of these features include bidirectional communication with access control systems, so tenants can use a mobile key card for multiple building access, or tenants and operators can have a seamless visitor management system that auto-syncs and issues digital passes. Our system becomes a single source of truth, so access can be managed by both building security and tenants themselves. Document management that is completely secure and leverages that role-based access, and HVAC scheduling for both on and off hours, along with HVAC controls by zone. We also offer a strategically relevant set of features designed to enhance tenant experience through improved productivity, communications, and building neighborhood awareness. Communications, which includes mass notifications, tenant polling, and one-to-one messaging, are dynamic and strengthened through role-based permissions. Another heavily utilized feature is reservations, where owners can raise awareness of what the building offers, when the amenity is actually available to be reserved, and users have the ability to book amenities in multiple buildings in a portfolio, so tenants are not just confined to their building. Owners have the opportunity to enhance revenue through this feature and remain flexible. The features I just mentioned help owners understand how people utilize the building and space. Combine that with IoT and our systems integration, this holistic data creates the most powerful of insights. We break down the silos of disparate systems, structure that data, and push true intelligence to the physical world. This is just an example of how powerful insights can actually be in a truly connected building. And finally, from the data and insights, we provide owners and operators dashboards and queries. Anyone can offer dashboards, but having context is important. For example, we combine, and our intelligence features provide visibility to building occupancy with maintenance status and trends, opportunities for optimization and engagement with tenants, to name a few. Now, Nora is going to walk through several of our product features and their functionality through representative use cases in our demo. We'll show these use cases from the points of view of two roles. One, a tenant employee named Maya, who's a sales manager at Apple. And two, building manager Nora, who's the assistant property manager at the building Cohesion HQ. Nora?
Great, thanks, Thuru. As Thuru mentioned, my name is Nora Bonham, and I'm the product manager at Cohesion. Right now, I'm going to walk you through a user journey from two perspectives, that of the tenant, Maya, which is on the left side of the screen, and using the mobile app, and that of the property manager, who will be using the web application on the right side of the screen. Today, Maya is starting to organize a client conference that she'll be hosting at the building. So first things first, Maya has to book the space. She'll go to the amenity list, look at the amenities that are available, and it looks like just conference hall is the perfect space for her 150 guests. So she'll reserve it. The event that she's hosting is a sales conference. The date of the event, December 5th. She'd like to like it to start at 10 a.m. and end at 2 p.m. And given that time frame, she definitely wants to serve lunch. So we'll have the setup be a banquet setup. The number of people attending is 150, and the catering has to be Earth Cafe, the building, the cafe in the building, because Maya loves it so much. She'll then be invoiced for this in her monthly invoice, and it was booked successfully. Now switching over to the property management view. If I can find the cursor. Thought I saw there. Okay, we've lost our cursor. There it is. All right. Switching over to the property management view, the property manager can now go ahead and approve the reservation. So scrolling down to December 5th, you can see that the reservation is pending approval, and it's been approved. All right. So for the actual event, Maya will ask her admin to bulk upload the 150 or so visitors once that list is finalized. And that can easily be done in the web portal with just a simple Excel upload. But for now, Maya is just going to invite her main client contact for a planning meeting next Friday to go over some details. So she'll navigate to visits, add a visitor. The subject of the meeting is planning event. Now we can add arrival notifications, so not just Maya gets the notification when the visitor arrives, but also Amy Stevens, who will be sitting in on the meeting as well. That meeting is taking place on November 12th from 1 to 2. And because we're able to access or to provide clearance, the meeting is taking place on the 3rd floor, and the visitor will only have access to the 3rd floor during that meeting. Now this is a client that visits quite often, so we can add that recent visitor from our history and submit. Great. So let's fast forward to the week of the event. The property manager can go into this Insights tab and check the projected occupancy levels for the building to make sure that they're properly staffed. You can see here that Maya's influx of visitors is reflected, so the property manager knows to staff accordingly. The building systems, such as HVAC, will also prepare themselves for this extra load of occupants, which Drew will go into more depth on in just a minute. On the day of the event, Maya's 150 visitors arrive to the building and walk right past the security desk. Since each of them have been sent a QR code via email in advance, and checking IDs is not a requirement of the building. So they'll take that QR code that they received via email and scan it at the turnstiles. Then the destination dispatch elevators in the building will automatically be called to take them to the 3rd floor, where the conference hall is located. Maya's event gets off to a great start, but of course, accidents happen. She spilled her coffee on the hardwood floor and it became a slip hazard for her guests. So Maya grabs her phone and quickly inputs a one-time service request. The subject, coffee spill. The location is that conference hall. We can scroll over and choose the correct type, in this case, janitorial, which then the subtype would be cleanup. Now, because this is janitorial, the standard priority is normal. However, since this is a slip hazard, we should mark it as high. And the team will respond accordingly. The description is it's near the front entrance. Slip hazard. And here we go. A request has been submitted. So during Maya's event, there's police activity outside of the building. A property manager could alert tenants and visitors to stay where they are until it's deemed safe. This scenario actually occurred in one of our live buildings this summer. And what's so powerful about this feature is we were not only able to alert all of our app users, but because we have the building visitors' contact information, we can notify those visitors too. So switching to the property manager role again here in the web, we can go to mass notifications, add a notification, select a preloaded template or manually type in one. In this case, police activity is already preloaded. As I mentioned, visitors is selected because we'd like them to know about emergency notifications. And we'll go ahead and send that. So it's important then that Maya, it's important to Maya then that she alert, oh, my screen is locked. It's important to Maya then that she let the managers know that the event went really well. And so she's going to chat with management to let them know that the facility staff was a great help. This feature is a one-way chat with management. The managers will then be able to see the message and respond accordingly. So I'll pass it back to Thru, who will walk you through the rest of the presentation.
Great. Thanks, Nora, for the demo. What you've seen just now are a few key features of the platform. If we demoed all of them, we would be here for at least another hour. I want to come back to the concept of our digital twin and describe now how it captures and contextualizes the data from the building app, as well as the systems our platform integrates with. The twin captures real-time data, applies machine learning to detect patterns humans would otherwise not be able to see, applies learning to the digital world, and pushes that back to the physical world through the intelligent actions. Over time, the system learns to work autonomously. Here you can see we've modeled out a few things that we could put into the digital twin as we model that out. And this data capture, data lake, machine learning, and analytics engine, or what we call our digital twin, enables a vast set of intelligent actions for a truly autonomous building. We are showing here many examples, but this is just representative of what is capable in an intelligent building. For example, we offer predictive heating and cooling and fault detection and adaptive lighting. So you can imagine the impact our platform can have on one building, or better yet, a portfolio of buildings. But I want to relate this back to the demo you just saw. In the instance of the conference hall that Maya booked, with Cohesion's intelligent platform, the conference hall's air was turned off for 5 days prior because the system knew it wouldn't be utilized. With the booking of the amenity and the guests that were entered by Maya, the system automatically came on overnight to ensure that the room would be sufficiently cool to comfort. Maya is also able to look at her app to see that the room temp was comfortable, but could make user-driven adjustments as well, based on zone control availability. The other action that happened in the conference room the day of the event was that Maya received an alert about rising CO2 levels that were affecting air quality and suggested that she take a coffee break. The system automatically adjusted to remedy the situation by circulating new air. Ooh. Sorry, the slides are just running. The integrations, the app, and intelligence all add substantial value to the owner, property, and portfolio by increasing asset value through new revenue opportunities, cost reductions, and actionable insights. Buildings can exceed sustainability goals by energy optimization and demand responsiveness. Owners can have their operators free up to service their tenants more by streamlined workflows and operations. And finally, owners realize technical ROI for simplifying connectivity to systems on a distributed network. So to end, I want to talk about how we're forging the path towards autonomous buildings. We're already disrupting commercial real estate today. As Bethany mentioned up front, we are working with forward-thinking commercial real estate owners and award-winning towers. We're deployed and contracted in over 7 million square feet of Class A office across 3 markets. These pilots will launch to portfolio rollouts where these customers represent portfolio sizes of over 500 million square feet. One of our customers was awarded the most intelligent office building in 2019 at Realcomm. We have breakthrough technology where we leverage 2 patents and push a secure end-to-end platform. We are investing in the future, so we're raising capital currently in a seed round stage, and we're also looking for strategic partners. We're ready and excited to work with you and transform buildings, portfolios with true intelligence. And with that, we'll take any questions.
Thanks, Drew. Yeah, we see a couple questions have already come in, and they're popping in right now as we speak. So let's start with, what functionality do you have around amenities? Ability to sign up for workout classes, for example, and this person's obviously thinking about something else because they want to know, does this work in condo and apartment buildings?
So to answer the last question first, we can work in any asset class. We are agnostic to asset classes. We are making the most strides in commercial office and co-working. And so that's where we're at. It's often comes down to an economics game of being in multifamily, but we've seen some interest from the multifamily side in terms of large kind of campus-like areas where it's live, work, play all in one place. From an amenity standpoint, the portal is available for the ownership or operator to upload and offer up any amenity. So we have fitness class integrations. So in neighborhood, under this connected community, we have a partnership with MindBody and with, I always get this wrong, Life Start. See, I always say the equipment, not the company. Anyway, we do have partnerships there, and we are pulling that into our current buildings, and those are partnerships that we bring in. We also, in one of our buildings, we have live equipment feeds for statuses of machines, of workout machines, so that people don't have to go downstairs or go to the workout room and see that there's nothing available. So we can do, building by building level type of customizations on that. But from a reservation and amenity standpoint, you could put unlimited amounts of amenities on the actual amenity list that Nora went through. And you can make them either just for awareness, you could, put out the details, or you could actually make them bookable as well.
So Keith had an interesting question about the mass notifications. Are you looking at doing this through the building fire alarm system, since they can perform general notifications as well as fire notifications?
So right now we are not integrated to the fire and safety equipment system, but if that's connected through BACnet and the BAS system, we can pull that in. But right now it is an entry that the management has to perform manually. But it doesn't have to be on a desktop. It could be on the mobile phone as well.
Another question is about your partners. So the package management integration is not a native feature. This question is about regarding their partner who handles packages for Cohesion in the app, the package handling feature.
What's the question on that? Is it
who's the partner? Who handles the package?
Yeah, so we actually have several partners that we have discussed depending on the building, the location, the availability. We are not strictly tied to one partner. So there's multiple partners either in the commercial side of the app space, or there's also on the residential side that do package management very well in residential buildings. So we pitched to a client to pull in that module alone. We are looking, if we have a large client in terms of co-working, commercial office in Class A is not really in need of the package management, so we have not built that out right now. But we can either pull it in or we could build it. It's not as hard of a feature to build.
So the $1 million question, how do you charge buildings and partners for this product?
Sure, so we actually have a fairly simple pricing model we charge upfront a setup and implementation fee, and that's a one-time fee. And then it's based on per square foot. And then we charge an ongoing SaaS fee. Our clients right now are between 4-year terms and 5-year terms, some want even longer. We have the option to renew as well, to leverage kind of discounted pricing that we're offering right now. What we have, the pricing itself is on range based on the square footage overall.
So we got a question in about existing buildings. Is Cohesion able to implement in existing buildings like a retrofit, or is this only for new buildings?
Absolutely. So we are actually in both new construction buildings as well as retrofits. So we can integrate with most equipment. If the building isn't ready from an equipment standpoint, we can work around that, or we could wait till the equipment is pulled in. But things like mass notification, visitor management, we could do that already, right? And we don't need that equipment to really integrate with.
I have one more question that came through. So anyone else want to, feel free to chime in these last few minutes. But the last question is, we hear a lot about tenant engagement apps and building operation apps. Your platform looks very comprehensive. How are you able to do so much?
Because disparate systems and siloed systems were kind of the past, and where we're going is the future, which is comprehensive solutions. We're hearing from our customers and from prospective clients that they're tired of the multiple systems of login. They're tired of having to leave one platform to go into another platform to service it. They want that single comprehensive solution. We've been building this for over 3 years, and we spun out of a firm that essentially knows the inside and outs of building controls, building systems design. And this was a constant feedback that we had heard from them, from our customers from 3 years back. So this is where the space is going.
Another question just came in. Do you also have a model with tenant companies, or are you only charging the asset managers?
No, we actually are in process right now of building out an enterprise application and platform. So that would be one we're looking to see if that could only be leveraged in buildings with the core building access of our product, or if we could have that be a standalone in a multi-tenant space if the building itself is not leveraging the platform. So we are designing an enterprise grade product as we speak. Because we've been hearing a lot from from the tenants in our clients' buildings right now that they would like to leverage a product like this.
I think that's all we have, and we're just pretty much perfectly on time. So thank you both so much for your time today.